What's next for the Commonwealth? Alex Littlehales reports from Richmond on what's ahead in Virginia politics.
Abigail Spanberger's historic win came quickly on election night. Now, in 2 months' time, Democrats will consolidate power across the state government after 4 years under Republican leadership. Virginia voters shifted the power of state politics in one of the most widely watched off-year elections in the country.
It's a big deal that the girls and the young women I have met along the campaign trail now know with certainty that they can achieve anything.
Governor-elect Spanberger poised to lead Virginia with momentum on her party's side. She defeated Republican Lieutenant Governor Winsome Earl-Sears by almost 500,000 votes on election night.
I've worked with anyone and everyone, regardless of political party.
In Richmond this morning, Governor Glenn Youngkin reflecting on last night's loss and the transition of power.
And that is the responsibility of a governor. Prepare Virginia for the next governor and to hand that governor a Commonwealth that is stronger than when, in my case, he came in.
Virginia's Speaker of the House, Don Scott, touting not just Spanberger's victory, but a big shift in the House of Delegates.
It's really not good to be running the MAGA playbook when MAGA ain't on the ballot. You on your own. And what they learned last night is Trump will not come to their rescue.
Democrats flipped 13 delegate districts on election night to give them a 64-seat majority in the chamber. Scott would not comment on what legislative priorities they'd tackle come January. But in his belief, Spanberger's win laid the foundation for campaigning ahead of next year's midterms.
Grown-ups are saying, how do I make sure that my kids have the education they deserve? How do I make sure I pay my mortgage? And we got people out here talking about crazy stuff every single day. That's all they ran on.
In Richmond, Alex Littlehales for 13 News Now.
Governor-elect Spanberger is not wasting any time announcing her transition team leadership. This afternoon, it includes Norfolk native and city treasurer Don Hester. Virginia Senate President Pro Tem Louise Lucas and House Speaker Don Scott are honorary co-chairs. Earlier today, Governor Glenn Youngkin promised a smooth transition to the new Spanberger administration.
I believe we are going to present to Governor-elect Spanberger a Virginia that is stronger than it has ever been. I congratulate her on her victory last night. We are committed to work with their transition team to make sure they are prepared and ready to go on day one. And most importantly,
Youngkin says he will remain focused on Virginia through the end of his term and present his final budget.